TorahCafe.com.
I don't fry the peppers, and I certainly don't roast them over an open flame because they are real big slavery. Rather, I'm going to tell you what I do. I take my peppers, and this is extensively explained in my book. I take my peppers. It's called broiling by roasting. Liz, come. Look, first wash it, because when you wash them after they are roasted, they lose their luster. Here. Now, Francis, you are exposed to this kind of cooking because your husband is Moroccan?
French.
Oh, whatever, by that way. Okay, so look, in one fell swoop, everything out, and the seeds and the head comes right off, and just to be sure, tamp it against the board, and I have everything that I don't want comes right off. Okay? Then I put it on a board, on a pan, lined with aluminum, and then I spray the pan, right? And then I put my open and cored peppers upside down like this. And I spray it again. This monster turns to this. Now, why do I encourage you to freeze this? They freeze very well, and also they're not bulky. Sometimes red pepper or yellow pepper, orange pepper or green pepper get very, very cheap. Now is a good time to buy a whole lot. You can do 2 dozen pepper all at once doing this. So it will go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, green pepper.
Wait, and you're putting them in the oven on a high?
450, exactly like it says. Now, my matbucha. The broader the pot, across the board, the broader, the better. Today, I am really going to use green pepper because I couldn't find red pepper. I prefer red pepper or yellow or whatever, but not green. I don't like the heartburn of green pepper. I just don't.
Do you use non-stick or
For what?
everything, or in general? Do you use
So,
non-stick?
no, not for this, no. For no reason at all. This is going to cook a good hour. Certainly not. Olive oil. Do not be alarmed by open this for me, the amount of olive oil, because we serve this with a slotted spoon. But we do need the oil to get the emulsion we want and to preserve it the way we want. Half a cup. Anybody gasping yet? No, thank God. That's good. Quarter of a cup? No, half a cup.
No, you said a quarter. In what? In what recipe?
The roasted red pepper?
No.
Matbucha, excuse me.
Half a cup. Yes, matbucha. Half a cup. And so here is what you get. Here's my jalapeno. I'm throwing it right in.
So you freeze peppers once you've roasted them? Is that in a plastic bag?
This way you don't even need to peel them. You don't even need to. Because what's it called? It's not unsightly. Diced. You can settle for canned here. Yes, ma'am?
Freeze the peppers. You freeze them in plastic.
Exactly. It explains it very, very well in my book. You will see. Very, very well. How many did I tell you? 3? Maybe I make a drop more. Here. Beautiful. Put this, tell her to put it in a jar out of sight. We're done with this. And look, I'm going to cut this in strips.
In the last recipe, you left the skin off. This time you're leaving it on.
I don't need to. The way I see it's looking okay. It's looking okay, no problem.
Using the skin?
Yeah, because it doesn't look charred or anything. Here, you can take it off, but it will be very time consuming. In yours, I instruct you to only take the ones that look very charred, which is not the case here. None of them look charred, and look. 1, 2, 3. Now let's talk about the cousin related to matbucha, chuchuka. It's nothing but this, with some scrambled eggs or eggs broken on top, and it's fabulous. I serve it on top of beans, white beans, and it's delicious. Now this, exactly. Now this, very, very good. Now for this, absolutely, for this and everything, but particularly this, or you will get a mess. By all means, use a broad pot, broad and shallow. This will not work. It will not work. You'll make a bloody mess. Okay, so I gave you a friendly warning, right? Look. Okay, so this is it. Now I prefer, let me add one yellow maybe, then I'll say a word about this. Just to have a little more matbucha. Here. Put another cup of diced tomatoes in here, please, so that we have a drop more. I added one pepper, maybe a little more garlic, just so we have a little more, because you're going to love it. I know that. Here. No, just 1 cup. Okay, take it back. Very nice. Okay. And just get me the cover for this. Okay, so it's almost there. Rather than, what's it called? Minced garlic or raw garlic, I prefer, as long as everything is roasting, I prefer to roast the heads. I take off the point. No, the next bigger size. Okay, look at this. So simple, so simple. Every time you have a recipe that dictates lots and lots of utensils and lots of steps, and rich steps, just stay away like the plague. It's not for you. Because the implication, the subliminal message is, unless you work very hard, it's not going to be good. It's not true. The implication should be, unless you use the real thing, it's not going to be good. And once you use the real thing, you have very little to do, because you made your statement in full. Everything is good. Okay, so I have 2 jalapenos. I'm not going to add just now any hot stuff till I see how far I got with my jalapenos. And I'm going to cover this. It's going to come to a boil. I'm going to cover. And that's the whole thing. Everybody says, oh, tell me how you make your matbucha. Nothing. This is it. That's the whole entire thing. So am I right that when you protect the pan where you're going to roast with foil or wax paper, just look at the almost reduction or almost elimination of work. You have very little left to do. Very little left to do. Here I need a little turmeric, am I right? And a little paprika. I am talking about matbucha.
I thought the red pepper salad had to have garlic.
Had to have what?
Garlic.
If you don't want, it's okay. I don't want to repeat all the flavorings. So, you understand? Do I want to make a little hot, this one?
Yes.
I understand that tomorrow is Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, but the fast starts in the morning, so we can still have a good drink, a good cup of coffee. Mix this and cover, please. All over, on the sides and everywhere. Very nice. Wow.
Zest the preserved lemon, you just use the whole thing.
I know, of course. How can you zest it? Look at my matbucha. Beautiful. And you see, I see that the oil came back to the surface. It's completely ready. Done deal. That's it.